written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth, the English writer, English poet. The poet was inspired by his trip to Scotland on 1803 with his sister Dorothy Wordsworth, and there he had seen and come to contact with a lady who was singing a beautiful song which inspired William Wordsworth to write a poem, and it was first published in 1807. Here the speaker tries to describe the song, but he fails because he heard a young woman singing a song, but due to it is Scotland language, he unable the Scotland and its local language, he unable to understand the language, and the poet taken some metaphors or similes in this poem. Let's start. Aladdin. A thing of beauty is joy forever. The scenic view of picturesque sight pleases our eyes. You know, the thing of beauty, it is joy, it is entertainment forever. The scenic view of picturesque sight, the sight, the scenic view of the sight, which is very interesting, which is very heart touching, pleases our eyes. The haunting melody of a cuckoo, the beautiful voice of nightingale, a soulful tone of a singer. The moment we take leave of this sight or sound, they occur to us recurring flashback. If we want to go away from the beautiful things, still it comes to our mind as flashback. We can hardly part with them. The voice and the vision have a long lasting effect on us. They continue to be a perennial memory with us. They never ceases to be. Have you ever experienced such charming beauty and music? You must have one. You must have listened like some this type of charming musics. The following poem to note how the music of a Scottish girl exercised an everlasting impact on the mind of the poet William Wordsworth. Now we will start. Behold her single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pause. Behold her single in the field. Behold means look at her, single in the field. You see, the girl is single in the field, and behold means look at, single in the field, the girl is single in the field. Yon solitary highland lass, reaping and highland lass. Highland means the mountain regions of Scotland. Scotland has two regions, one is highland and one is lowland. The girl is reaping and singing by herself. Reaping means harvesting by cutting grains, and singing by herself. If you want to listen, you stop and listen. If you don't want, you can walk gently. ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ବିହୋଲ୍ଡ ଦେଖ ସେ ଝିଅଟି କିପରି ତାର ଜମିରେ ଇନ୍ ଦି ଫିଲ୍ଡ ଜମିରେ ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ମିନ୍ସ ଏକା ଅଛି। ହାଇଲାଣ୍ଡ ଲାସ୍ ସ୍କଟଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡର ଉଚ୍ଚ ଜାଗା ହାଇଲାଣ୍ଡ ଲାସ୍ ତା ନାଁଟା ତା ଉପରେ ସେ ଏକା ଅଛି। ରିପିଂ ଆଣ୍ଡ ସିଙ୍ଗିଂ ବାଇ ହରସେଲ୍ଫ ସେ ଏକା ଏକା ରିପିଂ ମିନ୍ସ ଫସଲ ଅମଳ କରୁଛି କାଟୁଛି ଆଉ ସିଙ୍ଗିଂ ମିନ୍ସ ଗୀତ ଗାଉଛି। ଷ୍ଟପ୍ ହେୟାର ଆମେ ସେଠି ରହିପାରିବା ଅର୍ଜେଣ୍ଟଲି ପାସ୍ ସେଠୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଯାଇପାରିବା ହେଲା। ଯଦି ଶୁଣିବାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଅଛି ଷ୍ଟପ୍ ହେୟାର ସେ ଠିଆ ହୁଅ ନଚେତ୍ ଧୀରେ ଚାଲିଯାଅ। Alone she cuts and binds the grain and sings a melancholy strain. Oh listen for the vale profound is overflowing with this sound. Alone she cuts and binds the grain. She cuts and binds the grain and sings a melancholy strain. Oh listen for the vale profound is overflowing with this sound. Melancholy means sad song. Vale, valley, profound, deep. She courts and binds the grain and sings a melancholy strain. The girl courts and binds the grain. Binds means gathers, courts and gathers the grain and sings a sad song. Oh, listen for the valley profound. Listen, the whole valley, the deep valley is overflowing with the sound. Is overflowing with the sound. That means she courts and gathers the grain and sings the sad song. Listen, the deep valley is overflowing with the girl's sound, the girl's music. ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ alone means ଏକା ଏକା, see the girl ସେଇ ଝିଅଟି, cuts and binds the grain କାଟୁଥିଲା ଏବଂ ଏକାଠି କରୁଥିଲା, ବାନ୍ଧୁଥିଲା ଶସ୍ୟ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ, and sings a melancholy strain ଯିଏକି ଗୋଟେ ଦୁଃଖପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଗୀତ ଗାଉଥିଲା, ଓ listen for the vale profound ସେଇ ଉପତ୍ୟକା, ଗଭୀର ଉପତ୍ୟକାରେ ଶୁଣ, is overflowing with the sound ସେଇ ଶବ୍ଦଟି ପ୍ରକମ୍ପିତ ହେଉଥିଲା। ସେ ଏକା ଏକା କାଟୁଥିଲା ଓ ଶସ୍ୟ ଏକାଠି କରୁଥିଲା, ବାନ୍ଧି ରଖୁଥିଲା ଏବଂ ଦୁଃଖପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଗୀତଟି ଶୁଣି ଗଭୀର ଉପତ୍ୟକାଟି ଶବ୍ଦରେ ପ୍ରକମ୍ପିତ ହେଉଥିଲା। ତାପରେ ଦେଖିବା, no nightingale did ever sing over chant means sing more welcome notes to weary bands of travelers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. Chant means sing, weary bands means tired groups of travelers, shady haunts means oasis of the desert, Arabian sands means desert of Arab. No nightingale, generally in desert of Arab, the tired groups of travelers are taking rest in shady haunt means oasis, and there nightingales are singing song, that they are enjoying that nightingale's song. But here the song of the nightingale is compared with the song of that girl. That means it is not less than, the girl's song is not less than the nightingale's song. Here no nightingale ever sang more welcome notes means more better welcome notes to tired groups of travelers as they rested on Arabian oasis in Arabian desert. ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ନାଇଟିଙ୍ଗେଲ୍ ମାନେ ବୁଲବୁଲ ପକ୍ଷୀ। ବୁଲବୁଲ ପକ୍ଷୀ ଆରବର ମରୁଭୂମିର ମରୁଦ୍ୟାନ ନିକଟରେ ବୁଲବୁଲ ପକ୍ଷୀ ଗୀତ ଗାଏ। ସେଠାରେ ୱେରି ବ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ମାନେ କ୍ଳାନ୍ତ ହୋଇଥିବା ଟ୍ରାଭେଲର ମାନେ ଭ୍ରମଣକାରୀ ମାନେ ବସି ଗୀତ ଶୁଣନ୍ତି। ଏହି ଝିଅଟିର ଗୀତଟି ସେହି ବୁଲବୁଲ ପକ୍ଷୀର ଗୀତ ଠାରୁ କୌଣସି ଗୁଣରେ କମ୍ ନଥିଲା। ନୋ ନାଇଟିଙ୍ଗେଲ୍ ଏଭର୍ ଚାଣ୍ଟ, ଏତେ ସୁନ୍ଦର କୌଣସି ବୁଲବୁଲ ପକ୍ଷୀ ଗୀତ ଗାଇବ ନାହିଁ। ବୁଲବୁଲ ପକ୍ଷୀର ସ୍ୱର ସହ ଝିଅର ସ୍ୱର ତୁଳନା ହୋଇଛି। ଆରବ ମରୁଭୂମିରେ ଥିବା ମରୁଦ୍ୟାନ ନିକଟରେ କ୍ଳାନ୍ତ ପଥିକ ଭ୍ରମଣକାରୀମାନେ ବୁଲବୁଲ ପକ୍ଷୀର ସୁନ୍ଦର ସ୍ୱର ଶୁଣନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଏହି ଝିଅଟିର ଗୀତ ଆହୁରି ମଧୁର ଅଟେ। ତାପରେ ଦେଖିବା, ଏ ଭଏସ୍ ସୋ ଥ୍ରିଲିଂ ନେଭର୍ ୱାଜ୍ ହିୟର୍ଡ in springtime from the cuckoo bird breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest hebrides. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest hebrides. Farthest hebrides means northwest island of Scotland. In northwest island of Scotland, you will see in springtime there is cuckoo bird singing song that breaks the silence of sea. But here the voice of that girl was compared with the voice of cuckoo bird, and the voice of the girl was so thrilling that was never heard. The cuckoo bird never sang such a beautiful voice in spring, breaking ocean silence around the Scotland Isle. ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଫାର୍ଦେଷ୍ଟ ହର୍ବାଇଟ୍ ମାନେ ସ୍କଟଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡର ଦ୍ୱୀପ, ଉତ୍ତର ପଶ୍ଚିମ ଦ୍ୱୀପରେ ଜେନେରାଲି କୋଇଲି ଗୀତ ଗାଏ ବସନ୍ତ ଋତୁରେ, ଯାହାକି ସମୁଦ୍ରର ନୀରବତାକୁ ଭାଙ୍ଗିଦିଏ। କିନ୍ତୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଏହି ଝିଅଟିର ଗୀତଟି କୋଇଲିର ସ୍ୱର ସହ ତୁଳନା କରାଯାଇଛି, ଯାହାକି ତା'ର ସ୍ୱରଟି ରୋମାଞ୍ଚକର ବା ଶିହରଣ ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରେ ସେହି ନର୍ଥ ୱେଷ୍ଟ ଦ୍ୱୀପ ନିକଟରେ। ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old unhappy far off things and better long ago. Here the poet guesses that perhaps the girl is singing some sad music for old unhappy moments, that means battle moments, thinking about the days of old unhappy far off moments, of battle moments. Like this the poet is that means thinking, the poet is guessing. The author, the poet wants to know about what she was singing. Perhaps she was singing for old tragedies, old ancient battles, like this. ଏଠାରେ ଯେହେତୁ ଝିଅଟି ତାର ଲୋକାଲ ଭାଷାରେ କଥା ହେଉଛି, ଏଠାରେ ପୋଏଟ୍ ଲେଖକ ସେଇ ବିଷୟରେ ଜାଣିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ସେ କ'ଣ ଗୀତଟି ଗାଉଛି। will no one tell me what she sings? ଯେହେତୁ ଝିଅଟି ନିଜ ଆଞ୍ଚଳିକ ଭାଷାରେ ଗୀତ ଗାଉଥିଲା, ତେଣୁ କବି ଏଠାରେ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ କ'ଣ ଗାଉଛି, କିଏ କହିପାରିବ କି? ସିଏ ହୁଏତ ବୋଧହୁଏ ସେ ଦୁଃଖ ଗୀତ, ପୁରୁଣା ଯୁଦ୍ଧ ଗୀତ ଗାଉଅଛି ବୋଲି ଏଠାରେ କବି ଭାବିଛନ୍ତି, ୱିଲିୟମ ୱାର୍ଡସୱର୍ଥ ଭାବିଛନ୍ତି। ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା or is it some more humble familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and may be again? Or is it some more humble means ordinary song. The poet also guesses that is it some ordinary song of day to day matter, some natural sorrow, natural sad, loss, pain that has been made or maybe again made, about that. ଏଠାରେ କବି ୱାର୍ଡସୱର୍ଥ ପୁଣି ଅନୁମାନ କରିଛନ୍ତି, କ'ଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି? ଏହା କ'ଣ ଜଣାଶୁଣା ଘଟଣାକୁ ନେଇ ସାଧାରଣ ଗୀତ କି? ହମ୍ବଲ୍ ମାନେ ସାଧାରଣ ଗୀତ, ଫେମିଲିଆର ଜଣାଶୁଣା, ମ୍ୟାଟର ମାନେ ଘଟଣା, ନେଚୁରାଲ ସାରୋ ପ୍ରାକୃତିକ ଦୁଃଖ, ଲସ୍ କ୍ଷତି, ପେଇନ୍ କଷ୍ଟ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ହ୍ୟାଜ୍ ବିନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ମେ ବି ଏଗେନ୍ ଯେଉଁଟା ହେଇଛି ବା ଆଉ ଥରେ ହେଉଛି। ଏଠାରେ କବି ୱାର୍ଡସୱର୍ଥ ପୁଣି ଅନୁମାନ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଏହା କ'ଣ ଜଣାଶୁଣା ଘଟଣାକୁ ନେଇ ସାଧାରଣ ଗୀତ କି? ଏହା କ'ଣ ସାଧାରଣ ଦୁଃଖଦ କ୍ଷୟକ୍ଷତି ବା କଷ୍ଟ ଘଟିଥିବା ପୁଣି ଥରେ ଘଟୁଥିବା ଘଟଣାର ଗୀତ କି? Whatever the theme, the maiden sang as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. Whatever the theme, whatever the matter may be, the maiden means the young woman sang the song as if her song could have no ending, as if the song had no end. I saw means the poet saw her singing at her work. The maiden was singing at her work and over the sickle bending. Over the sickle means tool for cutting. She is bending and by her sickle cutting the grain and singing at her work. That song has no end. Here, the author says, whatever the matter may be, whatever the thing may be, the girl was singing that could have no ending. While she was cutting with sickle, she was singing. एठारे से विषय वस्तु जहाँ होना कहीं से झीटी मैडम माने किशोरी थीम विषय वस्तु सिकल बेंडिंग हेले बंका काटिबा जंत्र दा हला से झीटी गीत गाई चलथिला से विषय वस्तु जहाँ होना कहीं से झीटी गीत गाई चलथिला सते जेपरि से गीतर शेष नथिला एठारे कवि कहउछन मु देखिथिली झीटी काटिबा जंत्र बा दा धरी बंका ही गीतटी गाई चलथिला जे गीतर शेष नथिला. And as I mentioned of the hill, the music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more. I listened motionless. Motionless means without moving, and still. Without still means also rest position. And as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore long after it was heard. I listened the music motionless and without moving as I mounted up the hill, as I climbed up the hill. The music in my heart I bore. That means I am digging in my heart. That means that is the flashback coming to my mind. The music. Long after the music lapses and it was heard no more. मु एठारे कवि कहिसंती आई मीन्स मु कवि निजे स्थिर भावे स्टिल मान मध्य स्थिर मोशनलेस मान स्थिर गतिहीन भावे से रही जे गीत शुणिले जिते बड़े से हिल को चढ़ी चढ़ी गले हिल माने पहाड़ ऊपर चढ़ी चढ़ी गले द म्यूजिक इन माय हार्ट आई बोर माने खोलिबा माने हृदयर गभीरतम प्रदेश को म्यूजिकटा जाइथिला हरी लॉन्ग आफ्टर इट वाज हियर्ड नो मोर किछि समय पर गीतटी आ सुनागला नाही. एहीपरि विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ जे कि अबाउट द पोएट विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ वाज बोर्न ऑन 7th April 1770 इन कोकरमाउथ द लेक डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंग्लैंड. प्रश्न पचारि पारे केबे जन्म होइथिले 7th April 1770 इंग्लैंड लेक डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे. इज रिगार्डेड एज ए वर्शिपर ऑफ नेचर लव ऑफ नेचर इज ए मेजर थीम ऑफ हिज पोएट्री इन ईच ऑफ प्रत्येक पोएट्री रे नेचर लव विषय प्राय थाए. ही रोट अबाउट ऑर्डिनरी मैन एंड वुमेन लैंग्वेज ऑर्डिनरी पीपुल साधारण लोकंकर जीवन शैली पर से लिखती. The spontaneous overflow powerful feelings arising from emotions recollected in tranquility. For him, poet तांको पाई spontaneous overflow powerful feelings गोटे स्वतः स्फूर्त भाव पावरफुल फिलिंग्स शक्तिशाली भावना गुड़िक इमोशन रु भावपूर्णतर जो आसे है से हूँ पोएट. ही डाइड एट राइडल माउंट एंड गार्डन्स यूनाइटेड किंगडम ऑन April 23, 1850 रे यूके रे राइडल माउंट गार्डन्स रे से मृत्युवरण करथिले.